Hey everyone, just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the elephant in the room often when it comes to real estate, and that is home value estimators. So a lot of us have seen on Zillow, they have a Zestimate. There's other websites out there that call them different things, but basically they are an algorithm-based home valuation tool. And they're very convenient, they're accessible online. My bank even has one for my property, and it gives me what they think my property's value is online. The problem is that these tools are not always accurate representations because they don't take into account a lot of other things that aren't available to them. So let's talk about their limited data. They use publicly available information such as your tax records, recent sales data, and they plug these into an algorithm and come up with an estimated property value. But what they don't account for is any type of recent renovations, condition of the property, quality of the finishes that are used in the home. And these factors can have a substantial impact on a home's value. Another thing is their lack of local expertise. So they gather great information, but then you need someone to actually interpret that and see how it applies to your property. Because a lot of times they'll use a radius method and they'll say, okay, we're going to look in a 5 mile radius. Well, as you all know, driving through, even a small town like Wendell, there's different neighborhoods that are going to have different values based on how old they are, how close they are to schools, if they're walkable to downtown. And these valuation tools don't take into consideration any of those items. They also are not very good at keeping up with local data. So there's a lot of areas around us that information changes quite a bit. Sales for the first quarter of the year could be pretty slow, and prices then are dropping because people want to sell, so they drop their prices to get them sold. But then 2 months later, prices are way back up again because their kids are getting ready to get out of school. Everybody wants to move over the summertime. Interest rates drop. Different factors come into play that the algorithm doesn't necessarily take into effect. The other thing we want to look at is, especially with flip properties, um, the public information is going to say it's a 900 square foot house built in 1940, but it's not going to say it was ripped down to the studs, insulation was replaced, there's a new roof. Information like that is not included in that algorithm. So while its estimate may say it's worth 150, the market value for that property could be closer to 250, 300. But you need someone local to actually look at that data and figure out what the right price point is for that home. So while these are great tools, it's a great starting point. Just keep in mind if you're looking at buying or selling that these are not going to be the most accurate places to find the data when making decisions in real estate. You really want to count on people that are experienced in your local market, and let them guide you and show you the numbers that actually impact your property or the one that you're interested in purchasing. Hope that helps a little bit, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon with some more useful information. If there's anything specific that you want to know about, please feel free to reach out anytime. I'd be happy to get that information directly to you or maybe share it like this to everyone else. Have a wonderful weekend.